So take one last sacred breath in this revelation. Let it wash over you completely. Let it integrate into every level of your being. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need approval. All you need is this knowing, this moonlight within, this absolute clarity. The universe is not just around you, it is within you. The solstice is not just a seasonal shift, it is your spiritual threshold. And this rare moon? It was sent for you. If your heart is still echoing with the truth of what you've just received, then this message was meant for you. Not a coincidence, not a random video you stumbled across. This was a divine appointment, and you showed up. That means something. That means everything. So now, if you feel called, if this experience moved something deep within you, I want to invite you to become part of something greater. This space, this channel, is more than just a place for information. It's a sanctuary for souls like yours, a spiritual family that's growing each day, filled with light seekers, energy shifters, and truth rememberers from every corner of the world. Let your voice be part of this resonance. If you haven't already, take a moment to like this video. That simple act isn't just a click, it's an energetic offering. It tells the universe, yes, I received this, and I'm ready for more. Share this message with someone whose spirit needs awakening, someone who's been drifting, forgetting who they are. You could be the light that leads them home, and below, in the comments, speak your truth, not just for yourself, but for all of us. Type, I'm aligned. If you feel the shift has already begun, type, I'm rising. If you feel your power returning, type, this was meant for me. If something in this message unlocked a part of you that's been waiting far too long, because you are not alone. Right now, thousands of souls are listening with you, feeling this same pull, experiencing this same rise. We are not scattered voices anymore. We are a choir, echoing across timelines, across generations, across stars. Each of us holding a piece of the greater truth. And when we come together, when we declare it in unity, we amplify it. We become the transformation the world is aching for. Don't underestimate what just happened here. This wasn't entertainment. This was remembrance. This was spiritual activation. And even as you return to your daily life, the energy of this message will walk with you, in your choices, in your voice, in your very presence. Let yourself live in that alignment now, not just tonight under the moon's glow, but tomorrow morning and the morning after that. Let it guide how you speak to others, how you speak to yourself. Let this moon's wisdom ripple out through every thought, every step, every breath. The transformations that await you are not waiting in some distant future. They are already forming in this present moment. You've already said yes. Your energy said yes, and the universe is listening. So when the next synchronicity appears, follow it. When your soul whispers, it's time, answer with action, and know that this channel will always be here as a place to return to, whether you need encouragement, clarity, or simply the reminder that you're not alone in this spiritual journey. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell, not because of an algorithm, but because there are more messages meant just for you. And you won't want to miss what the universe has next. Each moon, each season, each sacred moment of alignment will be here to guide you through it, to hold space for your growth, and to remind you that your transformation is not only real, it is inevitable. Before you go, I want you to hold this one truth close. In that revelation, a new world begins. So share this, speak this, carry this, because when one soul awakens, it sends ripples through the entire field of consciousness. And tonight, that ripple began with you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for remembering who you are. The moon sees you. The solstice blesses you, and your soul is ready. We'll meet again soon. Until then, stay aligned, stay open, and stay rising. All of it was shaping you into the vessel that could now receive this level of light. And now the moon whispers it clearly. You were never behind. You were becoming. Every closed door carved your patience. Every unanswered prayer sharpened your clarity. Every ending was clearing a space that is only now ready to be filled. And now, this moon, this solstice, this celestial convergence, this is the opening. A profound shift is taking place, and not just around you, within you. Where you once doubted your intuition, you now begin to trust it like breath. Where you once gave your power away, waiting for someone to choose you, approve of you, rescue you, you now begin to realize you are the answer you've been waiting for. No one is coming to save you, because you were never lost. You simply forgot your light. This is the moon that returns it. It reveals the spiritual architecture of your life, the deeper design hidden beneath the surface. Every detour, every delay, every soul you've encountered was part of the choreography. You are not living at random, you are living in rhythm. And this moment marks a crescendo, a rising point where your soul, your path, and the divine plan click into alignment. You begin to see it, don't you? The patterns, the repeating signs, the dreams that never fully faded, the emotions you buried now rising like waves, not to drown you, but to release you. They come up so you can finally let them go. Not because you're broken, but because you're clearing space for what's next. What's next isn't more effort. What's next is surrender, flow, co-creation. What's next is no longer dragging yourself through life, but being carried by the current of your own soul. The moon does not fight to shine, it simply rises, and so will you. And what is rising in you now is not a version of who you used to be. It is the emergence of who you were always meant to become. The leader, the healer, the visionary, the one who no longer begs for permission to live fully, speak honestly, or love deeply. That self, the true self, no longer waits for perfect timing. That self is the timing. The timing is now. No more postponing your power, no more shrinking to fit old stories, no more apologizing for the light you carry. You were never too much. You were never not enough. You were never the problem. You are the bridge between the old and the new, the pain and the healing, the chaos and the calm. This moon reveals that truth without hesitation. You came here with purpose, and you are entering a window of divine clarity where all distractions fall away. The soul remembers, the body aligns, the path opens, and it opens in a way that feels effortless, not because it's easy, but because it's true. When something is true, it doesn't have to be forced. It flows, it resonates, it returns you to yourself. You feel it now, the shift, the internal unlocking, the way your energy has subtly rearranged itself during this very journey. You are no longer just watching the moon, you are receiving it. You are holding its light inside of you, and something in you knows it's time. Time to trust that the universe didn't place this calling in your heart to torment you, but to lead you. And it is leading you right now. Everything is speaking to you in sacred synchrony. The moon, the earth, the pull in your chest, the ache to begin again, the stirring that refuses to quiet. All of it is a yes. All of it is aligned. You are not the same as you were before this moment. Even if you look the same, something inside has changed. A veil has lifted. A light has returned. And what you do with that light now, that is your power. You are standing at a turning point, not by chance, but by design. The most powerful revelation isn't waiting in some future day. It is here, it is now, It is this: you are not preparing for transformation, you are the transformation. And you were always meant to remember that. Before tomorrow, you feel it, don't you? The truth vibrating through your spirit like a deep, ancient bell. This isn't just an emotional moment, it's a soul awakening. Not loud, not chaotic, but steady, piercing, pure. You've been walking through life, collecting pieces of yourself, not even realizing that each experience, each scar, each blessing has been pulling you closer to this point. You have arrived, and now the question is no longer if you're ready. The answer is, you are. This rare moon, illuminated just before the solstice, didn't come to decorate the sky. It came to activate something within you, a sacred contract, a spiritual assignment, a new level of embodiment. The version of you that could only be born in the silence after surrender. You've done the inner work, you've faced the shadows, and even in your moments of doubt, you never truly gave up. And now, that energy begins to rise. You are no longer looking outside yourself for miracles, you are recognizing that you are the miracle. Beyond memory, into the spaces where your truth has quietly waited, unspoken, unseen, but always alive. In this moment, you are not becoming someone new, you are returning to someone ancient, someone whole. The parts of you that felt scattered are gently coming home. The stillness deepens. It's no longer the absence of noise, it's the presence of something sacred, a kind of silence that holds wisdom. In that space, a knowing rises. You are already enough. There is nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to chase. Everything meant for you is moving toward you even now, pulled by the quiet magnetism of your alignment. Breathe into that, not because you must, but because it feels good to take up space in your own body again. The moon's energy wraps around your heart and begins to unlock what has been guarded. The grief you didn't name, the dreams you tucked away, the love you stopped letting in. All of it begins to unfold, not in pain, but in liberation. There is no rush. The universe never hurries. Feel how time slows to match the rhythm of your spirit. The moon teaches patience without saying a word. It shows you how to wax and wane, how to hold light and shadow in equal reverence, how to be radiant without needing to be perfect. Now, become aware of the space around your body, the invisible field that holds your energy, your essence. This is your aura, your sacred shield and mirror. See it in your mind's eye, glowing with soft light. The color may shift, but it feels like home. With each breath, this field strengthens. It becomes clear, vibrant, unshakable. Not closed, but protected. Not hardened, but wise. Within this field, begin to create space for what you are now ready to receive. Perhaps it is peace. Perhaps it is clarity. Or maybe it's simply a return to self-trust. Whisper it in your mind. Feel the request without grasping. The moon does not respond to force. It responds to presence. Now, softly bring your attention to the life that exists beyond this moment. Not to worry, not to plan, but to bless. Think of the days to come as a garden not yet walked. You are not walking into uncertainty. You are walking into creation. Each step forward will be an echo of the alignment you feel now. With the moon as your guide, you no longer move from habit, but from awareness. You no longer speak from fear, but from depth. Your path is not hurried, it is holy. Let a new set of affirmations rise in you, not from the surface, but from the soul. I am aligned with the wisdom of the universe. All that is meant for me flows effortlessly into my life. My spirit is open, grounded, and ready. I welcome the blessings already seeking me. These words are not wishes, they are declarations. They carry the vibration of truth. Let them move through your body like light moving through stained glass, each part of you illuminated in a new color. With every breath, they root deeper. Now, sense the energy shifting once more, not fading, but integrating. The moon's message has been received. It doesn't linger, it trusts you. It leaves behind a glow, a blueprint, a quiet mark upon your spirit. You may not remember every detail of this moment, but you'll remember how it felt. Light, free, infinite. Slowly, begin to carry this energy back into your awareness. You are not returning from a meditation. You are returning with a new frequency, a clearer intention, a deeper self. There is no need to rush the transition. Just breathe, feel your body, sense your presence, and know that something inside you has truly changed. The moon will rise again, the seasons will turn, but this moment, this energy, will live on in you. You are part of the rhythm now. You walk with the sky. You speak with the stars. You remember who you are, and so it is. Something begins to awaken when we stop searching for signs outside ourselves and begin recognizing the signs that have always lived within. The truth that rises now under this rare and radiant moon is not a secret hidden in the stars. It is a truth written in your bones, in your breath, in the silence between your thoughts. It has been there all along, quietly waiting for you to slow down, turn inward, and truly see. This moon, arriving just before the solstice, is not merely an event in the sky. It is a divine mirror. And what it reflects is not just light, it reflects your becoming. This is the moment where the mystical meets the mundane, where the ancient rhythms of the cosmos synchronize perfectly with the timing of your soul. Not a coincidence, not random. This was orchestrated. This was chosen. You were chosen. The illusion that you've been lost, stuck, or behind in life, that illusion begins to crumble now. Not with noise, not with force, but with a steady, undeniable truth. You are right where you are meant to be. The challenges, the delays, the heartbreak, the longing, it wasn't failure. It was the refining. It was the sacred preparation. Through your willingness to walk forward with a heart wide open. This is the energy of the moon and the solstice converging. A celestial alignment that does not force transformation, but offers it like a hand outstretched in silence. All that is left is your response. The energy of this rare moon settles over the earth like a sacred mist, soft and glowing, touching everything it passes through with quiet reverence. It moves through the air, into the trees, over oceans, through your breath. It doesn't need to announce itself, it simply is. Pure presence, pure awareness. And as it descends, you begin to feel yourself slow, not because you're trying, but because something greater is asking you to be still. Time loosens its grip. Thoughts begin to quiet like leaves drifting down onto calm water. You are here, in this moment, not by chance. You are standing in alignment with an ancient rhythm, one that your soul has always known. As the moonlight pours into the space around you, feel its energy brushing against your skin like silk. It doesn't rush, it doesn't force, it invites. It surrounds you with permission to be fully present, without worry, without resistance. This is a sacred pause, a moment suspended in cosmic stillness. Breathe slowly now. Not because you have to, but because your body is remembering how to trust the flow. The energy of the moon flows into your heart, and with every inhale, your chest softens. With every exhale, something heavy falls away, quietly, without drama. This is the shedding. This is what your soul has been preparing for. Not a storm, but a release. Not chaos, but realignment. You begin to feel connected to something deeper. It's not outside of you, it's within, a knowing, an ancient remembrance stirring in your cells. You are not separate from this moon. You are part of the same dance. You carry the same light in your being, and this light, It is waking up slowly, gently, as if it knows you've waited long enough. The energy moves through your spine like warm honey, coating every vertebra, reminding your body that it is safe to soften. Your shoulders melt, your jaw unlocks, your stomach lets go. You are no longer holding the weight of everything you thought you had to carry. That weight is dissolving. You are not here to perform, to strive, or to prove. You are here to remember. Now, allow a thought to form, not from the mind, but from the heart. A quiet intention, one word, or a simple desire. It doesn't need to be big, just something honest, something real. Let it rise. Hold it in your awareness. This is the seed, and this moonlight. It's the soil, the water, the warmth. Speak your intentions softly, just in your own space, not out loud for the world, but inwardly for your own spirit to hear. You do not need to control the outcome. You are simply placing this wish into the hands of something far greater. The universe has heard it, the moon has held it, and now it lives in the space between breath and becoming. Now, feel your feet on the ground. Whether you are indoors or outside, the earth is beneath you, solid, ancient, alive. Feel its support. Know that you are not floating. You are anchored, rooted, connected. The moon above and the earth below are working together in perfect balance. You are held between them, spirit and body, soul and earth, breath and gravity. The moon now moves deeper into your energetic field. It doesn't ask for permission. It knows you're ready. Its light begins to scan through you, moving across the timeline of your life, not to judge, but to heal. Moments that once held pain begin to dissolve, not through effort, but through grace. Shame begins to lift. Guilt unravels. Old echoes begin to fade. You are not broken. You never were. You were simply carrying stories that weren't yours, and this moon, it has come to help you return them to the stars. Now, as this light settles in your chest, feel a warmth building. This is the new beginning, not loud or dramatic, but sure, steady, and sacred. This is the part of you that has waited for years to be seen, felt, and allowed to breathe. This is your soul stepping forward, and it brings with it a vibration so pure, so true, that everything false simply fades away. In this space, speak the following softly within. I open myself to the light of this sacred moon. Hold these words not as a chant, but as a vibration. Let them ripple through you, from your crown down to your feet. Each word is an offering. Each breath is a blessing. You are not asking for anything. You are aligning with everything. This is the quiet revolution of your soul, not seen, but deeply felt. The world outside may look the same, but something inside you has shifted. The light has entered. The seed has been planted. The energy of this moon has been absorbed. You are no longer who you were when this began. The moon's energy now flows into the deeper layers of your spirit, reaching places words can't touch. It moves beyond thought. You don't have days, you have hours. Because on June the 20th, the moon enters a position it hasn't touched in decades, one that doesn't just influence your emotions, it seals your trajectory. And when that seal closes, a part of your path either locks in or slips out of reach completely. This isn't metaphor, it's mechanics. The sky is shifting structures beneath the surface. What feels like anxiety, strange dreams, or emotional static is actually a frequency update, one that scans everything unaligned and strips it away. This moon doesn't glow. It interrogates. It finds the half-truths you've been clinging to and tears them loose. And by tomorrow night, the choice will no longer be yours, because this energy finalizes without your permission. If you're not tuned in, you'll feel it not as inspiration, but as regret. This moon, on June 20th, 2025, rises just before the solstice, an ancient gateway of light and revelation. Together, they form a rare and sacred union, opening a portal that reaches beyond time. This is not simply a moon to observe, but a divine moment meant to transform you at the core. A spiritual crossroads, a silent but thunderous invitation to step into alignment with your higher self. You may feel emotions you can't explain. Waves of nostalgia, sudden sadness, bursts of clarity. This is the energy moving through you, cleansing what no longer belongs. Your physical body may ask for stillness, solitude, or rest as the energy prepares you for rebirth. Spiritually, you are being called into remembrance of who you truly are, of why you came here, and of the path your soul has longed to walk. The rare moon and the solstice do not meet by accident. They arrive together to awaken something divine within you, not later, not someday, now, and you were meant to receive it. Before tomorrow, if you feel the energy of this moment, type "I'm ready" in the comments. And make sure to like this video, subscribe, and join our growing spiritual family. The moon on June 20th, 2025 holds a vibration unlike any other this year. Aligned with the solstice, its energy becomes a bridge, a sacred passage between endings and new beginnings. It is not just light in the sky. It is a messenger of deep spiritual truths. At this precise moment, the universe speaks in symbols, signs, and silence, urging you to listen not with your ears, but with your intuition. In astrology, this lunar phase lands at a point of culmination. It reflects everything that has built up since the beginning of the year, emotionally, energetically, and karmically. And because it stands so close to the solstice, the shift is amplified. Solstices mark the longest day or night of the year. They are cosmic anchors, one of stillness, one of light, and both rich in mystical power. Together with the moon's energy, this becomes a vortex of spiritual alignment. Think of it like standing at the edge of a great ocean, where the tide of your past meets the infinite horizon of your potential. You're not just watching the waves, you're being invited to step in, to surrender, to cross. Numerologically, June 20th, 2025 carries the energy of the number 7, a sacred number of inner wisdom, spiritual awakening, and divine introspection. In many traditions, 7 represents the bridge between the earthly and the divine. It is the number of the seeker, the soul that longs to understand not just the world, but their place in it. This moon does not demand that you act. It calls you to reflect, to return, and to realign. Astrologically, this moment is a soft thunder, a quiet, magnetic pull that turns your gaze inward. You may notice themes resurfacing, decisions that felt incomplete, emotions that were never fully understood, or relationships that mirror deeper wounds. The moon acts like a glowing lantern, illuminating what still lives in the shadows, not to punish, but to liberate. Because only when you see can you heal, only when you acknowledge can you transform. Energetically, the moon's light is less about action and more about reception. It's like a cup being filled slowly by divine hands. All you are asked to do is open, allow, be still enough to receive the sacred insights rising to the surface. This is also a moment when time itself begins to feel strange. You may find memories from years ago entering your awareness or dreams that carry messages from another realm. Pay attention. These aren't random. They're signals, threads of the cosmic fabric being pulled gently into your consciousness, reminding you that life is more than a series of tasks. It is a sacred unfolding. In ancient cultures, such moments were seen as portals, sacred windows in the sky when the veil thinned and the divine touched the earth. Elders would light fires, shamans would pray, families would gather and give thanks, not for what they had, but for the mystery that surrounded them. Now, you are being invited to do the same, not through ritual alone, but through your presence, through your awareness.